Hello, welcome back to Rebuilding to Scratch, where I'm documenting my journey from injury and joint replacement and rebuilding my swing to play scratch golf again. Well, it's been 3 days since my left hip replacement surgery. I'm doing well. I'm moving okay and without any assistance. Physical therapy starts next week, and I'm waiting on permission to film my session with the therapist. Meanwhile, I'm doing all the basic movements to keep the blood flowing. So far, so good. I want to take a short break to introduce you to my team. First, we have Otis. He's a boxer and he's always interested when there's balls to play with, so you'll see him out here a lot. Next, we have Sweet Pea. She's an American Bulldog and she wants everyone to believe that she's in charge of security of this compound. And most importantly, I want to introduce you to my wife of 37 years. This is Bree, and she's usually the one behind the camera. I've been having fun calling my yard the Rancho Tortuga Golf Performance and Rehab Center, but it really is true. Having a place where I can practice with complete focus and intent, and of course, to rehab my injuries, it makes a huge difference in training my body to swing the golf club again. I've never had a lesson from an instructor, except for 2 years ago when I took part of a once a week for 4 week program offered to veterans by the PGA Hope organization. Now, here's a little story though. Over 20 years ago, I taught myself how to swing a golf club and develop the skills to play scratch golf for a short period. How? Well, what I have here is a Medicus 5 iron. It has a hinge mechanism that gives immediate feedback on what I was doing wrong as well as what I'm doing right. When used properly, I can hit a pretty decent shot with this club. Now, my doctors haven't cleared me to swing yet, but I think I can demonstrate something in slow motion. As long as you take this club back on plane, it stays intact. But if you go outside too much, or you go inside too much, or let's get it to the top and we get up here and then we cast it out, the break happens. So you can see that this is how I really trained my brain to understand what was correct in the golf swing. And this club really did the trick for me. It helped me get to a point where I could develop skills on hitting shots. See, I didn't know it at the time, but what I was doing in my unsophisticated way was training my motor cortex. So once our brains understand how to do something correctly, that info or skill gets moved from short-term to long-term memory. Since then, though, there's a lot of science concerned with training the motor cortex and especially how it applies to the golf swing. Confucius is credited with saying, if you tell me, I'll forget. If you show me, I'll remember. But if you engage me, I'll understand. So over the course of this series, I want to engage you in the process of developing solid fundamentals and skills. The fundamentals we're concerned with are the grip, the pre-shot routine, the stance, and alignment. Okay, so I'm going to start with the grip. Your grip has a huge influence on how the club is delivered to the ball. I don't care which grip you use, interlock, the overlap, the 10 finger or baseball grip, doesn't really matter to me, but it must be fundamentally sound. This is a grip trainer. It's available on Amazon for less than $9. There are many different kinds, but this simple one works just fine. Now, I guess I should tell you right now so I don't get in trouble. So I'm not sponsored by any group or organization. I don't get paid for any training aid that I feature in this series. But let me demonstrate how this works. It's got two arrows, and of course they'll be pointing down towards the club head. It just affixes onto the grip. Take your left hand, and it's got a spot here for your left thumb. And for me, I'm trying to use like a neutral grip, so I can see 1, 2, and a little bit of my third knuckle on my left hand. The right hand, you want to put the grip in your fingers, and the right thumb comes over to the left side of the grip, and you want to keep it pretty light. If you do this grip right here with the right hand facing the target, grip it in the fingers, right thumb goes over, you will see that the V's formed all point to my right ear. And this is kind of what you want to do. Now you could have a strong grip where it's pointed over here and you'll see more knuckles, and your right hand comes underneath a little more, but still that thumb needs to come over to the left side of the grip. Okay, so this is where we're going to begin training our motor cortex. The science reveals after 7 attempts, the brain loses focus, leaving what we're trying to learn in short-term memory soon to be forgotten. So I want you to make 5 perfect grips, holding each grip for 30 seconds, then put it down. Once again, 5 perfect grips, holding each grip for 30 seconds, then put it away. Do this 3 to 5 times each day or evening, but no more. Do this every day this week. And the next time we get together, we'll review and add another fundamental. I need you to understand that fundamentals are not skills. Right now, it's all about our development and ingraining the basics into our long-term memory. However, in the next video, in addition to adding another basic, I'm going to introduce you to a system for developing green reading and putting skills. This is going to be good. And if adopted, this is going to improve your performance on the putting surface. So tune in, subscribe, and hit that like button to be notified when the next video is posted. It will mean a great deal to me, and it helps to get this channel noticed. Now, I'm documenting my journey back to playing scratch golf, but no matter where you are in improving your golf swing, beginner, intermediate, or somewhere else along the curve, I believe this series will help you. So until next time, this is Rebuilding to Scratch.